Hey guys, welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. It's Isabella, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys some clips from this interview with YouTuber Jay Eddie. Check out all of his links down below in the description. But before we get started, I wanted to give a huge shout out to Play Octopus. Now, if you haven't heard of Play Octopus, it's this awesome company that sends Uber and Lyft drivers a tablet completely for free. And in turn, you get money and you can actually make up to an extra $100 per month. We have a link down below if you want to sign up and get one of those. I highly recommend it to you guys. But anyways, let's get started into the video.
Let's just touch up on the whole strike situation. Maybe you can even inform me a little bit about what's going on with that.
Oh yeah. So basically in November of last year, the TLC approved raised rates for drivers. They increased it by like 7% per minute and
Mm,
23% per mile. But then at the end of last year, Uber decided to sue. They had a lawsuit that blocked this. So a bunch of Uber
mm,
drivers were mad. They decided to go on strike, and they had like a 24-hour strike where there was supposed to be like no one driving for Uber in New
driving.
York. And
Yeah,
just crazy.
yeah, they were like calling it the blackout or something like that. I think like even drivers were trying to do that, nationwide. The thing is, you're gonna have people like me who where um one, I'm really not in a like I don't see any value out of standing outside yelling, holding up signs on a stick, marching around for 24 hours, or just even taking the day off. Like I'm like, okay, well, a lot of these things don't change, and I don't think it's due to people like me, because some people are like, well, you're part of the problem, because if we had more people out there doing it, then it would change. But I really don't think so. I really don't. Um, I think it probably could impact if literally somehow, some way you could get every single driver to not drive, for a day or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sure that would do, like, maybe put a dent in something. But at the end of the day, it's like, okay, well, then do I sacrifice my situation on, maybe I have to pay a bill that week that I can't afford to take a day off or something like that. Or I don't know. Like, I just usually I don't ever see an answer or solution out of when it comes to protesting. I see it a lot in San Francisco. Like I said, it's a very progressive city. I remember for like 4 or 5 months, we had people striking from that were employees at Kaiser. So
Oh,
anytime you drove by any of the hospitals outside, and that was also kind of the scary part, is like, bro, if you have an emergency, you got to go through this mob of people. We're outside with the megaphone. I might have been shot or something trying to get inside, and y'all are over here holding your sticks and signs and stuff. And they were doing it for months. And I mean, I don't know how much of that has changed. I don't know if they were like, all right, bro, like I got to go back to work. I don't know. But I just really never hear about it coming out to the light, right? Like I've never heard anything positive out of protesting and striking. Even the whole Black Lives Matter stuff. I know this is completely off topic, but like I didn't what happened after that? Like what benefits came from, all the protesting and looting and all that stuff? I nothing changed. Nothing happened. We're still coming across the same experiences. We still have the same problems. Cops
yeah.
are still doing the same things. It, I don't see it being the solution. But if we could come up with something that like we know as a unit would work, then I'd be for it. But I don't know, man. Like there's not a lot of people got to be unified with stuff like that. It would have to be like every single driver does not go online. And I know that was part of their goal, but then you're gonna have people who can't afford to go offline, or you're gonna have people who just like, I'm okay. Like me, I of course I'd like to make more money. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they're gonna do anything at it. They got more money than I do, and they're going to be able to fight off any cases. You like try suing Uber by yourself. Good luck. They're going to have all the best lawyers and stuff like that. It's not going to work, man. They
Yeah.
got the power. They have the power. And in order to overrule someone's power like that, every single person has to go against it. And it might even have to be the riders act like they care so much about drivers and stuff like that. And, when the whole Prop 22 thing was a whole big deal, they try to act like they wanted to do anything for the driver in the right way, which I appreciate if they're actually genuine about it. But they could do the same thing too. How about they don't use Uber? The drivers don't go online. The riders don't take an Uber. Everybody in the world is against Uber until they fix the situation. But it's not going to happen, man. It's just not. Like I said in the beginning to you, is ever since I've been driving and even having the idea of making content, with Ron, is we've been seeing that people have been protesting for years. People have been going on strikes for years. And I don't think anything has ever came out of those. I don't think they've changed anything because Uber's looked outside their building like, oh, all right, we got to do something about this. I don't think that's ever happened.